tell you a story about a girl named Lolo. She said, wake up, it's time to go. And so she said, okay. Okay, let's go. Anyway, good morning. How is everybody today? It's Friday. It's a super Friday. Let's see, let's get some lights down here so you can see them. Yeah. Come here, twinkle lights. Yeah, twinkle, twinkle, little star. Well, rock. I guess it's a rock. Twinkle, twinkle, little rock. Hi. Oh, my God, you guys snuck in. Good morning, CF. How are you? Chawini. Neil, how you doing, love? Bonjour. Bon matin. No, I'm trying to think of any French word I know. It's not working. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. I hope that you do have the loveliest Friday of all. Good morning. Just my luck. I go out to dinner for the first time in like 86 years. Oh, no. I hope you had a nice dinner, though. Oren, good morning, love. Good morning, my love. What is that? Tabarnak? You went to the tabarnak? Neil, I hope you had a nice dinner. That's nice. Oh my God. I love going out to eat. I'm going to tell you right now. That's like one of my biggest joys. Hi, gal. How are you? One of my greatest joys is going out to eat. I just really like it. Let's see. So what is the tabernacle anyway? I always heard that joke, tabernacle. And I'm always like, what the fuck is that? I don't know. Why is it so funny? Great dinner. Oh, nice. Fuck yeah. That's nice. Montreal has beautiful food. Beautiful food. Before I forget, heads up, Arizona peeps. Yes! I was hoping for some Arizona. Oops. Kind of did this wrong. Okay, yeah. Okay, there's a lot of shenanigans happening with ballots. Okay? Can I just kind of say, oh, tabernacle. Oh, yeah, exactly. Tabernacle. I knew I'd heard it a lot before, but I didn't even know. We went to a local house concert. I was watching Bon Cop, Bad Cop, and tried looking up tabernacle in Google Translate. They don't translate Quebecois curse word. Is that? It's like tabernacle, right? Like it's like holy church or something. I don't know. It's not really that bad, I don't think. Maybe it is, but I don't know. Let me see, because I want to read this. But then, gal, I also heard yesterday that there were some mail-in ballots in California that were recovered, that they were dumped in a storm drain. So yes, it's happening. And basically what they said to people was, please check if you haven't received your ballot yet in Los Angeles or Southern California, you should contact your local and they'll fix it. So it's fixable, but Jesus Christ. Mama, why did we let them live? I'm just kidding. Hostie is another one. Oh, but I thought that was a sandwich. It's slang for tabernacle, right? French Quebec slang refers a lot to Catholic rituals. See, this is just a lot of guilty Catholics. That's what that is. I know. I know a guilty Catholic when I see one. Okay, so this, I'm going to read this story. And then the other thing I wanted to say, wait, hold on. Let me just think about this. Oh, yeah, with the ballot. So I'm not really sure what's going on with the whole ballot situation, but Please, if you haven't received your mail-in ballot and you were expecting to receive one, please contact your local county clerk or registrar or whoever handles your voter registration, just because, in isolated spots, we expect to see shenanigans. And here we go. We're seeing shenanigans. Shouting tabernacle host in English is silly. Tabernacosti in French. You're friggin' angry. I think that's funny. Okay, here we go. What? Okay, hold on. We're going to be talking. We're going to play a few things this morning. I just found another one. Okay. Hold on. Let me get my shit together here, which is... Okay, so I want this. I want that to go away. I want that to go away. I want that to go away. That to go away. Sorry. That can go away. And that can go away. All right. Okay. Sorry. Let me do this instead. Mixing things around in the studio. Yeah. We're mixing it up in the studio today. It's Friday. It's Friday. Okay. Hold on, kids. Hi. Why aren't you showing me something? Whoa, what's going on here? Hold on, everybody. Something really weird's happening. I'm not really sure what it is. Okay, I'll try something else. Do. Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of weird, but why is that so big? Sorry, guys. This is like a weird morning. Something weird's happening with the technology. The technology's taking over. It's taking over. Why is that showing? Okay. Oh, there we go. Sorry. Computer's like, I'm sorry. What did you want me to do? I'm sorry. What did you want me to do? I'm sorry. What did you want me to do? Excuse me. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Thank you and welcome to Wake and Bake with Lolo. So we're talking ballots this morning. If you haven't turned yours in, it's time to do it. If you haven't gotten yours and you expecting yours, please call your county registrar or whoever the fuck sends you your ballots and find out. He was actually going after border guards wearing kippahs and turbans, but it backfired. Oh, crosses and crucifixes were exempted. Wait a minute, I missed something. Also, pretty conservative. When Lego was elected premier, he immediately outlawed religious garb in government offices, but then all the school teachers had to hide their cross pendants. Good morning, butterflies. How are you? Crosses and crucifixes were exempted because they were part of Quebec's heritage and weren't specifically religious. Oh my fucking God, Neil. This is so crazy. People are so dumb. I think when I discovered that most people are really dumb, it was like hard to accept people's. I cannot wait. Do you want to see did you see my beautiful thumbnail for today's rally? Hold on. Well, I mean, I'll do it later. But anyway, I want to play this first. But yeah, I made a beautiful thumbnail for today's Beyonce rally. I did. It was true. All right, we're going to see what this woman's talking about. Oh my God, votes cast without voters' knowledge in Mesa County. Oh boy, here we go. All right, strap in, kids. Okay, it's going to be okay. It's going to be all right. I promise. I don't know why, but I promise. Okay. But let's listen to Jenna and see what's happening.
Executive Director of the Colorado Clerks Association, for being here today. Yesterday, my office learned about a developing issue in Mesa County. We are here to tell you what we understand at this time, but it is a developing investigation. According to information that we gathered yesterday from the Mesa County Clerk's office, it appears that as of now, approximately a dozen voters in Mesa County had their ballots intercepted before they arrived to them and cast without their knowledge. Now, the ballots were filled out, the return envelopes were signed, and they were then returned to a USPS blue box. So that's a postal box, not a ballot drop box. The issue was discovered during the signature verification process. At least 3 of the voters had already received communications from the Mesa County Clerk. Mesa County Clerk mailed 2 of the voters affected to ask them to cure their ballots, which means fix the signatures, because the signatures were rejected during the verification process. The voter subsequently reached out to Mesa County and told them they didn't actually vote their ballot or receive it. Other voters who had their ballots rejected because of the false signature would have also been sent that cure letter, but the ballots were intercepted in time. At least one other affected voter received a message through the ballot track system, which is the statewide ballot tracking system that sent a notification to them that their ballot was received by their county clerk. Again, the voter didn't actually receive their ballot and had not voted their ballot. None of these 3 voters had cast a ballot, and they reached out to the Mesa County Clerk. Mesa County Clerk Bobby Gross, her office then started an investigation. They discovered that ballots had been sent to addresses in close proximity to each other. Mesa County then looked at all the other ballots that were rejected because of the signature and discovered that it appeared that at least some of the ballots were signed by the same person. The Mesa County Clerk's office then turned the findings over to Mesa County District Attorney Dan Rubenstein, who has initiated a criminal investigation. The team in Mesa County is re-examining every ballot return envelope that has been received at this point. The investigation into this situation is ongoing. What we also know is that Colorado's elections are safe and secure. And this attempt at fraud was found and investigated quickly because of the groundbreaking tools that we have here. Every return ballot undergoes signature verification in the state of Colorado, which is comparing the signature on the ballot return envelope to the signatures on file by the voter. Colorado also has ballot curing, where the county clerk will actually reach out to a voter if their ballot is rejected because their signature does not match. And we have tools like ballot tracks, where voters can sign up and get information sent to them from when their ballot was mailed to them to when it was received by the county clerk to when it is counted.
Jen,
these fraudulent ballots were rejected and flagged.
I feel like I haven't connected with you in a minute.
A recent update from the Mesa County Clerk indicates that 4 made it through the initial round of signature verification. One of those was caught before it was counted because the voter had received a message through ballot tracks. Every voter impacted by the scheme that we are undercovering will have the opportunity to make their voice heard in the 2024 general election. Affected voters will be given a new ballot. Voter fraud, voter intimidation, and voter harassment are illegal in the state of Colorado. We will respond quickly to any attempts to disenfranchise voters or interfere with the Colorado election model. With that, I'll turn it over to Matt Crane, and then we'll take questions from everybody here. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It's
I don't think we needed to listen to the whole thing, but I wanted to hear what she said. Okay, so listen. This is going to happen. I think I'm talking to myself. Can you pump my book at your face? What? So this is what is happening, okay? After years of election denialism and people, kind of being obsessed with ballots and handling and chain of custody and all of that, there are morons. There are morons who will continue or now try to actually do the schemes that people promoted, like Dinesh D'Souza, et cetera, et cetera. So we now have, a problem that, it's just not, we don't have to just deal with the people making stupid, like, comments. Now we have people trying stupid stuff. And that is going to make me real mad. And more ballot shenanigans. More ballot shenanigans. Pueblo is in Pueblo County. Yeah, I don't know. Mail absentee ballots fair tracked. It's more secure. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're tracked. You're right.
One of my favorite supplements is
I don't know what
Cunol
this is.
turmeric.
I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're talking about, lady. Okay. Here we go. An arrest has reportedly been made after a Oh, Jesus. Okay. Maybe if I speak properly. Okay, let me move this. All right. Phoenix. An arrest has reportedly been made after a Phoenix United States Postal Service mailbox was believed to have been set on fire overnight, damaging a number of mailed-in ballots. Emergency crews were called to the USPS Osborne station near 7th Avenue and Indian School Road around 1:30 a.m., where a drive-up mail collection box was on fire. Phoenix Fire Department said an unknown person lit a fire inside the blue drive-up collection box and fled the area. Crews were able to quickly extinguish the blaze, but investigators were later seen going through pieces of mail that had been burned in the fire. Approximately 20 electoral ballots were damaged, along with additional miscellaneous mail, Phoenix Fire Department officials said. The postal inspector has since taken possession of the damaged ballots and mail. Okay, well, but what about the county clerk? Phoenix police say surveillance video helped them quickly track down and arrest. Oh, so they did. A 35-year-old male for an unrelated warrant. While in police custody, he allegedly admitted to starting the fire, but claimed he wanted to be arrested and that his actions were not politically motivated and unrelated to the election. Oh, okay. Sure. Okay. I can get down with that. No problem. I need some coffee. No, we're not promoting your book. I don't know what FASC tabling is, but I don't know who you are. Fuck you and your book. How about that? It's too early for that bullshit. Let's see. And so, So, all kinds of shit. All's gonna happen. Let's check out, because also Gal dropped a Brandy Buckman thread in here, and we love ourselves some Brandy Buckman. You're working on clips from Butina's, oh my God, the Elon Musk thing. I got to play that too. I got a lot of stuff to play this morning. I mean, we might be on all morning long. Let's see that. Okay, let me go to this. Brandy Buckman is the way to go. Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. Oh, Brandy has a story, has a picture. Krusty Krab, yeah. Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. Okay. After someone set a mailbox on fire in Arizona, if you voted by mail and want to know whether or not your ballot was received, go to electionsmaricopa.gov. Okay, good. This is good. But a pizza is the pizza for you and me. Krusty Krab, yeah. Oh, thank you. I love it, though. I love it. But actually, this is a really good thing. People in Arizona, they should really go ahead and... Randy Bachman. BTO overdrive. Wait. What? Bachman Turner Overdrive. Okay, that now I get it. No, Brandy Buckman's the best. She doesn't play music very well, I don't think, but she is really a good journalist. Krusty Krab, yeah. Let's open our bookmarks. We got bookmarks, yes we do. We got bookmarks. How about you? I have a lot of things. I have this, which is 30 pages. We might come back to that. Hold on. We might come back to this because it is the, this is where, who said? It was a Trump motion that was slapped down last night. It's 30 pages though, but we'll come back to that. I'm not quite ready to read all that, but hold on. Let me see. We got this one too. I don't have a paid account with Wall Street Journal, but there's this Elon Musk's secret conversations with Vladimir Putin, which seems interesting from the Wall Street Journal. If anybody has this article and can gift it, that's great. But if not, no big deal. I'll find a way. Let's see what this one is. Packed with threats of political violence, media largely ignore the NAR's Million Women Rally in D.C. Oh, I kind of want to talk about that. I want to read that too. So we're going to read that. But hold on. We're going to do this. This one we really did actually. Krusty Krab, yeah. Oh, this is Justice Department. This is from yesterday, I think. Yeah. No, 2 days ago. Oh, God. I think, did we already read this? Barrington, Coleman, Alabama Senate, Mr. President was saying threatening election workers. Okay. All right. Those are okay. We can go over those two. Let me just see what else I got here. I think I'm good. I think that's all I really had. Krusty Krab, yeah. All right. Let me just do one check of the New York Times. I don't know. I just want to see what's happening. Oh my God. I would never buy a sweater that looked like that in a million bazillion motherfucking years. Okay? Ever. All right. Let's start on the New York Times. And we'll just start here. Musk story. That's my woman. I love you. I love you so much, gal. I love you. Yes, I do. You're the most amazing person ever. Now we don't have to read about the million women. Krusty Krab, yeah. Sorry. I just really like that song. I really like SpongeBob. Do you have a wine shooter or sangria recipe? No, I don't. Krusty Krab, yeah. God, what is wrong with all my fucking links today? Go! You do have the gift, yeah. Krusty Krab pizza. Wow, that's something's not working. Okay, I understand. I get it. Let's try one more time. It's the magic of television. What's it doing? Is it like stuck? What is that? Is it stuck? Oh, here we go. Sorry, it just took a minute. I'm California sober. Oh, you think this is drunk? Is that what you think? Interesting. No, you haven't seen me drunk. California sober. Okay. Here we go. Thank you, gal. Amazing. Why is this like so big? Okay, anyway. This is the Wall Street Journal story from yesterday, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is yesterday's Wall Street. Hi, Oomph, how are you? Someone stickered all the Christmas stuff in the wrong price yesterday, and the espresso machine was out of order. I'm glad it's Friday. Jen. I'm so sorry, Jen. I'm so sorry. Totally. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is good. All right, so settle in, kids. grab your blankie. Grab your teddy. Oops. Grab your schmoopy. grab your whatever you want to grab. I don't care. Grab whatever you want. Grab whatever you got. I want a new mic cord. That's what I want. All I want for Christmas is a new mic cord. It might just be me. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Sorry. Okay, let me put my glasses on, and then I'm going to... I actually don't need my glasses. It's pretty big. Okay. Elon Musk, the world's richest man. Is he really the world's richest man? Is he really? I didn't think he was the world's richest man. Okay, whatever. And a linchpin of U.S. space efforts, has been in regular contact with Russian President Vladimir Putin since late 2022. That's right. The discussions, confirmed by several U.S., current and former U.S., European, and Russian officials, touch on personal topics, business, and geopolitical tensions. At one point, Putin asked the billionaire to avoid activating his Starlink satellite internet service over Taiwan as a favor to Chinese leader Xi Jinping, said two people briefed on the request. Musk emerged this year as a crucial supporter of Donald Trump's election campaign and could find a role in a Trump administration should he win. While the U.S. and its allies have isolated Putin in recent years, Musk's dialogue could signal re-engagement with the Russian leader and reinforce Trump's expressed desire to cut a deal over major fault lines such as the war in Ukraine. Yes, he does. He does have a lot of odd influence. Let's call it influence. At the same time, he has money. They need his money. Okay, this is the thing. Let's revisit this. Mike Lindell, Patrick Byrne, Elon Musk. In any world, would you want those three guys anywhere near you? No, except for the fact that they have millions of dollars and they're really fucking gullible. So, yeah. At the same time, the contacts also raise potential national security concerns among some in the current administration, given Putin's role as one of America's chief adversaries. Musk has forged deep business ties with the U.S. military and intelligence agencies, giving him unique visibility into some of America's most sensitive space programs. Jesus Christ. SpaceX, which operates the Starlink service, won a $1.8 billion classified contract in 2021 and is the primary rocket launcher for the Pentagon and NASA. Musk has a security clearance. What? That allows him access to certain classified information? What? Knowledge of Musk's Kremlin contacts appears to be a closely held secret in government. What? What? Several White House officials said they weren't aware of them. The topic is highly sensitive, given Musk's increasing involvement in the Trump campaign. He is the Trump campaign, you fucking idiot. And the approaching U.S. presidential election less than 2 weeks away. Musk didn't respond to requests for comment. The billionaire has called criticism from some quarters that he has become an apologist for Putin absurd, and has said his companies have done more to undermine Russia than anything. Well, that's not true. During his campaign swing through Pennsylvania last week. Good morning, Teresa. Yeah, we're Muskranting. Muskrant love. Yeah, we're singing that Muskrant love. It's not muskrat, it's muskrant. Here we go. All right. Oh shit, man. I can't fucking believe this. Oh my God. During his campaign swing through Pennsylvania last week, Musk talked about the importance of government transparency and noted his own access to government secrets. I do have a top secret clearance, but I'd have to say, like most of the stuff that I'm aware of, the reason they keep it top secret is because it's so boring. Oh my God. Okay. A Pentagon spokesman said, "We don't comment on any individual security clearance review or status or about personnel security policy matters in the context of reports about any individual's actions." One person aware of the conversation said the government faces a dilemma because it's so dependent on the billionaire's technologies. SpaceX, I'm really sad right now. This is making me really sad. Oh. SpaceX launches vital national security satellites into orbit and is the company NASA relies on to transport astronauts to and from the International Space Station. They don't love it, the person said, referring to the Musk-Putin contracts. The person, however, said no alerts have been raised by the administration over possible security breaches by Musk. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said the only communication the Kremlin has had with Musk was over one telephone call in which he and Putin discussed space as well as current and future technologies. Bullshit. Fuck off, Dmitry. Fuck you. Fucking fuck. Apart from that, he said neither Putin nor Kremlin officials were holding regular conversations with Musk. A spokeswoman for Trump's campaign, that's probably that bitchy Carolyn Levitt cunt. A spokeswoman for Trump's campaign called Musk a once-in-a-generation industry leader. No, he's not. And said our broken federal bureaucracy could certainly be... No, no. I don't want him anywhere near my government. I don't. As for Putin, the spokeswoman continued, there's only one candidate in the race that he did not invade another country under. This is bullshit. I'm not reading that. Fuck you. Musk has long had a fascination with Russia and its space and rocket programs. And I'm going to tell you right now, I was in Russia both in 1984 and in 1998. So I was in Russia during the the Soviet time and the post-Soviet. And let me tell you something about Russia. Their idolization of their cosmonauts and their space program is next to religious. They have, from the Soviet era and into now, they have major monuments to their space program, to the cosmonaut Yuri, whatever the fuck his name was. Like, that's like legend. Like, the space thing for them is like, it's like church. So it's a very, like, space is really in the minds of Russians. I mean, there's a whole thing to it that I don't understand. Yeah. I'm going to tell you, I know I do too, but at the same time, that's the point, is that their focus on space. So the fact that those two can connect on it, I'm telling you right now, that's a really strong tie. That's a really strong tie between the two men. Because it's weird over there when it comes to their cosmonauts and shit. Like, it's fucking weird. So... Musk has long had a fascination with Russia and its space and rocket programs. Walter Isaacson's biography of Musk said the businessman traveled to Moscow in 2002 to negotiate the purchase of rockets for his fledgling space program, but passed out during a vodka-heavy lunch. Oh my God, the compromat they have on that guy. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. This is so depressing. I had no idea. Okay. The sale ultimately failed, though his Russian host gave Musk a bottle of vodka with his likeness superimposed on a drawing of Mars. The billionaire's conversations with Putin and Kremlin officials highlight his increasing inclination to stretch beyond business and into geopolitics. He has met several times and talked to business with Javier Milei of Argentina, as well as former Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro, whom he defended in an acrimonious online debate. Boganiet. That's right. Boganiet. He's not a god. The billionaires, or maybe you were saying something else. Hell no. Is that what you're saying? Although Boga is God, so. The billionaire's conversations with Putin and Kremlin officials highlight his increasing inclination to stretch beyond business. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Putin is on a different order of magnitude. The Russian leader has created an authoritarian system that oversees fraudulent elections and the assassinations of political opponents. You know, the huge, for which President Biden called him a killer. With keys to one of the world's most powerful nuclear arsenals and growing territorial ambitions in Europe, Putin has become the U.S.'s chief antagonist. That's the text on the Soviet. Oh, there's no God. Boganyet. Labeling him a despot, the Treasury Department took the unusual step in 2022 of blacklisting him for invading Ukraine, putting him in the same company with North Korea's Kim Jong-un, Syrian President Bashar al-Assad, and Alexander Lukashenko of Belarus, which is where he learned it. Good morning, Paulina. In October 2022, Musk said publicly that he had spoken only once to Putin. He said on X that the conversation was about space and that it occurred around April 2021. Oh, cool, Dave Troy. But more conversations have followed, including dialogues with other high-ranking Russian officials past 2022 and into this year. One of the officials was Sergei Kirienko, Putin's first deputy chief of staff, two of the officials said. What the two talked about isn't clear. Don't you think it should be, though? Like, even though he's got a clearance and he's got, like, don't we transcribe meetings that people have? Don't we? Do we not do that anymore? Because I thought we did that. I'm confused. I need to have a talk with Joe Biden because I'm very upset. Last month, the U.S. Justice Department said in an affidavit that Kirienko had created some 30 internet domains to spread Russian disinformation. Name the 600. Including on Musk's X, where it was meant to erode support for Ukraine and manipulate American voters ahead of the presidential election. Pepper Saltina, hi, how are you? After the Russian invasion in February 2022, Musk at first made strong public statements of support for Kyiv. He posted "Hold Strong Ukraine," flanked by Ukrainian flags on what was then still known as Twitter. Shortly after, he jokingly challenged Putin to one-on-one combat over Ukraina, the Ukrainian language name for the country. He followed up by donating several hundred Starlink terminals to Ukraine. By July, some 15,000 terminals were providing free internet access to broad swaths of the country destroyed by the Russian attacks. Later that year, Musk's view of the conflict appeared to change. In September, Ukrainian military operatives weren't able to use Starlink terminals to guide sea drones to attack a Russian naval base in Crimea, the Black Sea Peninsula Moscow had occupied since 2014. Ukraine tried to persuade Musk to activate the Starlink service in the area, but that didn't happen, the Journal has reported. His space company extended restrictions on the use of Starlink to inoffensive operations by Ukraine. Musk said later that he made the move because Starlink is meant for civilian uses and that he believed any Ukrainian attack on Crimea could spark a nuclear war. What? Oh, God. Is that who that is? Jesus Christ. Claude, get a fucking life. My God. Oh, my God. You guys, this douchebag is an idiot who abuses his wife and his child, and he should pretty much just fade into a river or something and get the fuck out. How about that? Why don't you disappear from the planet? I think that's really all you're good for. Yes, I'm not in the mood for stupid men. It's true. Look it up. Look it up. Hold on. Hold on to everything, 'cause I said to hold on to everything. Hold on to everything. Boop, 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 boop. Oh my God. Why are men so dumb? How come I can't change my chat? How come I can't change my chat? It's funny that I can't see My view. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Lee, you're at the hair salon. That's so great. Thank you so much for coming and sharing. Thank you so much, because I can't, for some reason, I can't go to all chat on my phone, so I don't know why. Anyway, no problem. Thank you so much. All right. You know what? All abusive men should just die, should just drop dead on the spot. I don't really care. Nobody cares. Nobody's going to miss you. Actually, you're going to make everybody's life a lot better. So why don't you just have an aneurysm and fucking get on with it? Nobody gives a shit. Sorry. I wouldn't fuck you with your dick. How about that? What's up in Houston? Oh, I hope you're going to the thing. Kinziger was asking if it's not espionage. I mean, this is the thing. This is really ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous that this is allowed. I just can't even believe it. I can't even believe it. So now Putin can blackmail a major U.S. defense contractor. Max, that's it. You said it right there. You fucking said it right there. My God. Yow. His moves coincided with public and private pressure from the Kremlin. In May 2022, Russia's space chief said in a post on Telegram that Musk would answer like an adult for supplying Starlink to Ukraine's Azov battalion, which the Kremlin had singled out for the ultralight ideology espoused by some members. Later in 2022, Musk was having regular conversations with high-level Russians, according to a person familiar with the interactions. At the time, there was pressure from the Kremlin on Musk's businesses and implicit threats against him, the person said. At the same time, Musk increasingly took to Twitter, for which he was completing the purchase, to say SpaceX was losing money by funding the operation of the terminals. In October 2022, he asked his tens of millions of followers on X. Not can, is blackmailing. Yes, exactly. Remember the section when you watch the clips I'm pulling? Okay. In October 2022, he asked his tens of millions of followers on X to vote on a pathway to peace that mirrored some aspects of the Kremlin's offer to Ukraine at the time. Those conditions included continued Russian occupation of Crimea and Ukrainian neutrality outside of NATO. He also specified that Ukraine should continue allowing the supply of water to Crimea, an issue that has been an important concern of the Kremlin before the war. One current and one former intelligence source said that Musk and Putin have continued to have contact since then and into this year as Musk began stepping up his criticism of the U.S. military aid to Ukraine and became involved in Trump's election campaign. He's being blackmailed. I mean, really, okay, you don't, oh God, okay, let me just tell you about Russia, okay? Can I just say this one thing about fucking Russia? I think I know something about Russia. If a rich businessman goes to Moscow to try to do business with the Russian government or whoever, I'm going to tell you right now, there are pictures of prostitutes pooping in his mouth. I mean, I'm just going to tell you right now, there is so much compromat on that fat fuck right there. There is so much goddamn compromat on that douche whistle. In the fall of 2022, political scientist Ian Bremmer, founder of New York-based consulting firm Eurasia Group, wrote on Twitter that Musk had told him he had spoken with Putin and Kremlin officials about Ukraine. He also told me what the Kremlin's red lines were, he wrote. Bremmer wrote in a newsletter to subscribers that Musk had relayed to him a message from Putin that Russia would secure Crimea and Ukrainian neutrality no matter what, and that it would respond to a Ukrainian invasion of Crimea with a nuclear strike. Musk said that everything needed to be done to avoid that outcome, Bremmer wrote. Musk has publicly denied that he said any of those things to Bremmer. In the past year, Musk and Russia's interests have increasingly overlapped. Apart from Russia's use of X for disinformation and Musk's outspoken opposition to the aid to Kyiv, Ukrainian officials said earlier this year that Russian forces occupying the country's eastern and southern swaths had started using Starlink to enable secure communications and extend the range of their drones. Russian troops also began using Starlink terminals, brought in through third countries, at a massive scale, undermining one of Ukraine's few battlefield advantages. Musk has said on X that, to the best of his knowledge, no terminals had been sold directly or indirectly to Russia, and that the terminals wouldn't work inside Russia. Pentagon officials have said that the military was working with Ukraine and Starlink to address the issue and described SpaceX as a great partner in those efforts. People familiar with the situation have said controlling who is using Starlink in Ukraine is difficult. Starlink has said on X that when SpaceX learns of claims that unauthorized parties are using the service, it investigates and can cut off access. Earlier this year, Musk gave airtime to Putin and his views on the U.S. and Ukraine when X carried Tucker Carlson's 2-hour interview with the Russian leader inside the Kremlin. In that interview, Putin said he was sure Musk was a smart person. There's no stopping Elon Musk. This is so Putin. There's no stopping Elon Musk. He's going to do what he thinks he needs to do, Putin said. You need to find some common ground with him. You need to search for some ways to persuade him. Oh, yes, it's all about him. Late last year, the Kremlin first made the request of Musk to not activate Starlink over Taiwan, said a former Russian intelligence officer briefed on the situation. The request was done as a favor to China, he said, whom Russia was increasingly relying on for trade and to get around sanctions. A representative of the Chinese embassy in Washington said they weren't aware of the specifics and couldn't comment. Blah, blah, blah. Starlink has never secured permission to offer internet service in Taiwan, whose government places restrictions on non-Taiwanese satellite operators. Taiwan is currently listed as coming soon on a Starlink map of where it provides service. As the year progressed, Musk became more preoccupied with the presidential election. Through the first months of the year, Musk said he would refrain from backing any presidential candidate while at the same time holding private conversations discussing how he could get Trump elected. Musk publicly endorsed him in July. The businessman said he planned to commit as much as $45 million a month to new Super Political Action Committee, in part to get it done, according to people familiar with the matter. The effort included hiring armies of canvassers to scour battleground states for voters. Since then, Trump has said he intends to make Musk the head of a government efficiency commission. The two speak often. Okay. Well, that's sad. That's terribly sad. Let's go to Dave Troy and get more sad. I think that's a great idea. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let me make this a little. Oops. I don't know how to love him. Okay, here we go. Dave Troy, see below. I don't know if I can make this bigger. Oh, I can. Excellent. See below, November 2021. Do you think no one but me knew? Do you think law enforcement wasn't notified? What happened when they learned about it? Was there follow-up, or were the cases shut down? And so this is Dave Troy from November 20th, 2021. November 20th, 2021. I'm going to make sure let me open this one also so that I get it open, and then I can scroll down and keep track. Okay. Yeah, not can, is blackmailing. You're right, gal. You're right. Those Elmo and Tucker Carlson, if she wins, I'm fucked clips hit different now, right? Oh, my God. Oh, Lee, are you going? Are you going to it? I hope you are. Oh, my God. I love it. Lee, are you going? Are you going to the Harris Walls event? Okay. Let's see. Here we go. I will look for you in the audience. I don't know what you look like, but. All right. Bottom line. Peter Thiel is a piece of garbage. And Elon Musk have allied with Putin and oil and gas interests to try and undermine the dollar as the world's reserve currency in a fascist bid to destroy the U.S. and EU administrative states. Oh, yeah. There's the other thing. The currency. I might have to light a joint. I think there's a distinct lack of weed happening here. Let me do a little one. I have these blueberry ones. These little blueberry joints. They're really good, actually. I'm not a big fan of flavor, but it's kind of a fun change. Fun change. Hey, J Rance, how are you doing, baby? It's time for a Gal Squad Zoom soon because I feel very out of the loop. I know it's my fault, but I just want to say that out loud. Okay. All right. The Intel assessment was developed early this year, sharing now publicly because it's becoming a more acute situation. The corollary to this is that the oil and gas interests see undermining states as their surest path towards avoiding both regulation and competition from renewables. Russia and China also joined the effort, and we have known that since early this year also. I want to see what this article is. Oh, this is another Washington Post. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, we'll come back to you maybe someday. Here's an independent current assessment of the situation. I just want to see what this says. Oh my God. Reject all cookies. Securitizing the digital present and future. Investing in data center asset-backed securities. Oh God. Oh, that just sounds so depressing. I can't. I'll read it later. It is common for participants at the lower tiers of a cultish network not to understand the full aims and purposes of the project. Thank you. This is important. Wait a minute. Hold on. Would love a Zoom soon. I know I need one because I'm so out of the loop. And not because of anything. I'm just out of the loop. Let me go ahead and actually, I think I want to do this. I'm going to repost that. Okay. Okay, stop it. I guess you're not supposed to hit your microphone. Okay. I'm accustomed to, 1, saying things before people are ready to hear them. 2, being right, ultimately. 3, dealing with the cultish groups that try to protect their project. Pushback is expected. About a year ago, I said that a network of military and intelligence professionals was trying to stage a coup and using Parler to do it. That turned out to be accurate, and we're dealing with the aftermath of no one listening then. The monetary attack is the second phase of that same attack, conducted by the same network for the same fundamental reasons. Eventually, that will be figured out and in history books. Until then, we wait. From official... Look at that. Who's that? Who's that? From official China state media yesterday, the debt limit increase is now the critical moment. McConnell needs maximum sunlight on him and his Russia connections. He has said he won't raise the debt limit. We need to make it impossible for him not to. Default is not an option. And this is a Gal Suburban tweet he's referencing. From a China Daily, relations between Russia and China have reached their highest level in history, with two countries will step up cooperation further, Russian president said on Thursday, and that was in 2021. Oh my God. So good. All right, let's see. Serious people with additional information on this situation and or media may contact me via DM. Here's an overview of the Thiel-Bannon alliance. Thiel's oft-repeated observation that freedom and democracy are not compatible. He meant it, and he and Bannon have done all they have said they would do. Ooh, this is all so good. Oh boy. Okay, well, we might be reading some stuff here today. I do think that Putin is significantly richer than me, Musk told Matthias Döpfner, the CEO of Business Insider's parent company. Oh. Interesting. All right. Let's see. We had another Dave Troy, and then we'll come back to some stuff. Notable that Dave Troy... Okay, when's this from? Oh, my God. Girl. Girl. Oh, this is today. All right. Hi, bye, neighbor. Have a good day at work. Notable that Musk met with Murdoch just before he got shanked by the Wall Street Journal. Was that a coincidence? Who knows? But it likely suggests a degree of editorial independence at the Wall Street Journal. Hard to imagine Murdoch jeopardizing their shared project at this late hour. Similarly, folks are realizing that Tesla's stock price makes no sense. Yeah. I mean, it is what you think it is. That's the problem, is we pretend like, oh, well, it can't possibly be what we think it is because that's so untoward. Well, guess what? That's what they're counting on, is that you think it's untoward, so they're going to do it. Similarly, folks are realizing that Tesla's stock price makes no sense. It's absurdly overinflated. As this analyst notes, $820 billion valuation on a $2 billion cash flow is insane. If the stock propped up by Saudi, is the stock propped up by Saudi, Chinese, and Russian whales to give Elon more leverage? Maybe. Dividend Dude says, I promise I don't mean to come off as a hater, but Tesla is absurdly valued. Wow. Likewise, what on earth has driven up Trump's Truth Social stock? This isn't a business. This is today's. Has it been going up? It's a money laundering project. Millions in losses on a minuscule amount of revenue. Devin fucking Nunes as CEO. Nothing about this is remotely real, yet someone is throwing money into it. When is it? Oh my God, is that today? Holy shit. What? In a month it's almost regained all of its value? Or what? You know what Trump's... Oh my God, this is like a fucking horror movie. Huh. You know what Trump's personal stake is worth given that share price? About 88 million shares. With about 88 million shares, it's just north of $3 billion. With a price to earnings ratio that approaches infinity. We need more scrutiny of stocks like Tesla and DJT when valuations simply don't make sense. Where is the SEC? Wow, that's fucking amazing. We picked up signals back in 2020 that Tesla's stock price was being potentially manipulated and was of extreme interest to various disinformation agents. Now we're seeing why. Now folks are seeing why. Manipulating Tesla stock gave Musk leverage to buy Twitter and the election. So... remember when I was screaming about catch and kill? And I said he's buying Twitter as the last quasi-democratic social media platform so that he can destroy it. So that it is unusable as it was during Arab Spring and other large revolution-y type of situations. So he took the platform and made it ineffective, and here we are. And here we are. Here we fucking are. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. I hope that she gets into office, and I hope she fucking goes fucking hog prosecutor wild. I hope she prosecutes so much. Let me see this article. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Putin's net worth rivals Elon Musk, but cobweb of bank accounts assets hides his full value, expert says Vladimir Putin net worth is estimated between 70 and 200 billion. I mean, you know, the thing about it is that he doesn't, I mean, he is rich. I mean, we know that because Navalny showed his dacha and his mansions and other things. But, yeah. Okay. Hoo boy, I just finished reading Take Back the States, the far-right sheriffs ready to disrupt the election on Wired. It details how those crazy we will not comply sheriffs plan to take over. Oh, cool. Time for the USA to freeze all of his accounts. I agree. The bank that funded DJT made its money funding porn movies. I did hear that. Here's the clips. I read that too. Darleaf advises people to buy an AR-15 and 500 rounds of ammo. Yeah, I mean, we hear this all day, don't we? Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Staying in Russia. 5W Hot Takes brings us this hot tip. Back in April 2023, convicted spy Maria Butina, I don't know how to say her name, appeared on Russian TV to give a briefing on Elon Musk. Back in April 2023. I pulled a few important moments. She said it all out loud. Hold on. Sorry. I got caught in my throat. Okay. Elon Musk is a man of legends, a technological genius, a revolutionary who strives to destroy the American establishment. I almost said once again, along with Trump. Elon Musk is at the tip of an enormous pyramid. He's like a big pointy-headed guy, which is standing behind him. He really isn't paying for all of this. More precisely, someone else is paying for all of this. There isn't a single serious scientific space innovation that happens without the government's investment, largely funded by the Pentagon, up to 80%. The first thing that comes to mind when you hear about this kind of revolutionary, this is another project of political technology, like Donald Trump. By the way, biographies are very similar. As you remember, Trump entered into politics without a relevant education or anything like that. He came in as a brand. There are Trump hotels, perfume, and alcohol. Most of it isn't owned by Trump and never was. He simply sells his name as a franchise. It seems like he, Elon, is copying Trump in the sense of political technologies. I just want to hear her speak the Russian.
Маск. Человек, о котором буквально ходят легенды. Технологический гений, революционер, претендующий на то, чтобы разрушить американский истеблишмент, чуть не сказала опять, ну, имеется в виду вместе с Трампом.
Илон Маск находится на острие вот этой вот пирамиды огромной, которая за ним стоит.
Позволю себе дополнить, и не совсем он за все это платит, вернее, совсем не он. Ни одна научная разработка серьезная в области, например, космоса, не получится без вложений государственного уровня. Те компании, которые занимаются ключевыми разработками Маска, финансируются на большую свою часть, до 80%, Пентагоном. Первое, что приходит...
Interesting. This video, this is Julia Davis's, this is the video, the total video, but 5GW clip of it. That is Patrick Byrne's girlfriend. We know, okay? That's Maria Butina. She was convicted in this country of espionage. All right? She's convicted spy. And she was sent back to Russia. And now she's a member of their basic Congress. Like she's the chair of the Duma or something. So she's like... The next clip says everything? Okay, wait, which one? This... You mean this is the whole thing, right? This is the whole thing? Is that what you're saying? Oh, there we go. I'm so sorry. Forgive me. Here's where it really gets straight to the point. Thank you. Imagine we have surveillance satellites. We have the ships that can conduct a strike. We have a large quantity of rockets. We have people who can carry it all out. There are billions of rubles and support of the Pentagon. There are billions of rubles and support of the Pentagon. What do you think we end up with? We'll have an army of Elon Musk and his gang. Musk is receiving substantial sums of money from the Pentagon. He may even be managing the Pentagon. But who stands behind Elon? Starlink is the technology directly affecting us. It is a system of satellites, which Elon Musk first planned to shut down in order to avoid helping Ukraine. But his colleagues apparently advised, brother, you're looking in the wrong direction, and everything was suddenly solved. He received additional funding from the Pentagon, and the system is still functioning. It's a good thing we're exposing all these people as well as those standing behind the puppets. So they're mad at him? I don't get it. We will keep pulling the strings, and very soon the puppeteer's body will fall at our feet.
Но кто же стоит за Илоном? Технология, имеющая к нам непосредственное отношение, это Starlink. Это та самая спутниковая система, которую сначала Илон Маск собирался якобы закрыть, чтобы помощи Украине не было, а потом, когда, видимо, коллеги с Пентагона подсказали, что ты, брат, как-то не в ту сторону смотришь,
когда он получил
все
деньги от Пентагона,
сразу разрешилось.
сделал все
Он
свои
получил
претензии.
дополнительные финансовые средства от Пентагона, и получилось так, что система работает до сих пор.
So, are they... Yeah. So they're saying... I don't think I understand what she's... Is she saying... Is this because this was before they really put the screws to Musk? Is that what this is about? I wonder. Let me go to this one while we're talking about it. They're saying he's the target of influence. Oh, I see. So it's establishing him as their... Okay. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Interesting. God, the Russians are so fucking good at this. They really are. They're really good at this. I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. And I love Russia. I love Russia so much. You don't even know how much I love Russia. They're saying get Elon, get the Pentagon. Yeah, exactly. That he's the key to the... Yeah, he's the one to influence. And they did it. Musk reported use of ketamine. That's right. He's a ketamine boy. LSD, cocaine, mushrooms, and ecstasy detailed in a Wall Street Journal report that he has denied the allegations, although has acknowledged prescription ketamine use. But I think his ex, Grimes, and all those people have really called him out on his shit. I don't think there's much secret in the world about what kind of partner or what kind of drug addict he is. So he may be able to act like nothing happens when he's on the stage with Donald Trump, but everybody in like the youth who follow Grimes and all that shit, they know exactly who he is. You know what I mean? So not that they don't, some of them love him, obviously. The bros especially love him, think he's like, alpha. But yeah. All right, let's go to Georgia. Not the state, but to the country. Here we go. Anna Varshvili. Oh, I can't even speak Georgian. Georgian's a very hard language to speak. Varshvili. Anti-Western narratives in Georgia originate from the imperial rule of the Soviet Union. These narratives regarding issues of national identity and traditions, as well as toward state sovereignty, were an integral part of the Soviet anti-Western discourse. After the restoration of Georgian independence, the West became not only a source of physical survival and development of statehood, but was also constitutionally recognized as a chief foreign policy priority. At the same time, anti-Western discourse has coexisted with official pro-Western policies in contemporary Georgia and has largely been rooted in cultural anxieties and ultra-nationalist narratives. That's interesting. Anti-Western narratives of the Georgian dream. The views expressed do not necessarily those of the organizations. Oh, okay. All right, I need to take a minute, smoke some weed. I know, CF, right? He shouldn't get us. Can we? Yes, they do have an election coming up. When is this? This was a couple of days ago. Let's see if I can. Okay, this is the anti-Western narratives of the Georgian dream. Let's start with this and see if we can make our way through it. Musk's pals are turning... Who are his pals? Who are his pals? Oh, we have an army of digital soldiers. Oh. Well, they have him. I mean, they have him. It worked. He is openly trying to move this election on behalf of the Kremlin. Waiting for Hoodie to dry before Aaron's. Nice, easily. That's nice. I like that. What the fuck? All right. Okay. Let me just take a minute and make sure there's nothing else really weird happening in the world. Okay, so just give me a second. And I can check that while I drink some coffee. Sing you a song. Oh boy. Big if true. Okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Pow 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 pow. He looks sick. I don't know what that means. Do 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 do. I'm gonna get my act together for today's rally. I'm not gonna fuck up like I did yesterday with the sound. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be much more on top of it. This makes me very angry. I hope we are better than Russia at these games. Well, I don't think we are. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. Because Russia, even in post-Soviet Russia, keeps a tight rein on what happens inside their country. That I experienced firsthand. So I know that. It is still very Soviet in the way they're trying. And you know, I don't know. I don't really think I understand why were we losing before Trump? I guess we were because we didn't really understand who was working to what end, right? I feel like the setup and the moving of the window, right, the Overton window for radical conservative, right-wing values, that feels like it started before Trump, obviously. But then, he was able to break fences that just have never been broken. And he gave voice to just hatred that now is out. And because leaders have stood up and endorsed that hatred, people looking to those leaders have nothing to say except for the fact that they're supported in their bigotry. So why in the world would they stop if their leaders are standing up there saying the very same things that they are? Decades ignoring Russia's aggression and intentions. I think it's ignoring Putin. I think it's thinking that you had a stable relationship with Putin post-Soviet. But it's really South Florida is losing already. Really? Well, actually, before we do that, let's go to this one. So I don't know. I really, golly, I'm just not sure if there's something with, is there something, I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. I do not understand at all where we are. I don't understand. Okay, I'm going to stop because I'm not making any sense. I just wanted to check on the early vote. This is that early vote website. Almost 33 million votes. Are you talking about always contact with Pootie since 2022? Morning. Hi, Tom. How are you? Yeah, we read that Wall Street Journal article. My husband told me to count the signs so I wouldn't use my imaginary brake. It works. What? 2014 Crimea was the beginning of the war on the West. Yeah. It's too bad we can't watch that Active Measures. Oh. Okay, so 43% of the ballots received both in person and through mail. So far, as of today, right now, or whatever, yesterday, I don't know. 43% Democrat, 39% Republican, 18% other. So, Florida, let's see what you're doing. Florida, actually, you were doing pretty good, I thought. I think you were kind of holding your own. Look at that. 37% to 43%. Paulina, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad, girl. Republicans are only 6 points ahead right now in terms of ballots received. And 20% other, that's a lot of independents. That's a lot of independents. Then you have the people that are so disconnected from geopolitics that are blindly helping spread the voting propaganda. I think that's the very dangerous part. Oh my gosh, Peace Love, you're so right. You're so right. People just spouting bullshit. Oh, Ghislaine is? Is she talking? Is she talking, Jim? I don't know. I give up. I give up. No, I don't. I don't give up. No, 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 no. Hi, Carrie. How are you doing? They're going down. Yeah, let's hope so. Putin, Trump, Musk all going down. Easily it has to happen, right? They're filling their pants right now. Yeah, I'm going down. Wait a minute. Hold on. Are you talking about the Newsweek article, Jim? Is that what you're talking about, babe? Former model Stacey Will. Oh, I guess I'm not showing that on there. I can't stand Newsweek, but that's the only one with a story today involving Ghislaine. I'm going down because you ain't around. Okay, here we go. This is from Newsweek. This is from today. Donald Trump ties to Jeffrey Epstein. Everything we know. Everything we know and don't want to know. Former model Stacey Williams has accused Donald Trump of groping her while she was casually dating Jeffrey Epstein, which the former president denies. But the story has thrust the former president's relationship with the prolific pedophile into the spotlight again. Here's what we know about it. Detailed her allegations on Monday in a call with Survivors for Kamala, a group of more than 200 survivors of sexual and gender-based violence advocating for Vice President Kamala Harris to win the upcoming presidential election. First reported by The Guardian, Williams then went on to repeat the accusations in an interview with CNN. Trump's team has denied the claims with a statement from the National Press Secretary for his 2024 campaign, Carolyn Leavitt, Ava Brown. These accusations, made by a former activist for Barack Obama and announced on a Harris campaign call 2 weeks before the election, are unequivocally false. It's obvious this fake story was contrived by the Harris campaign. No, honey, it isn't. Okay, it's real. It's real. Newsweek has contacted Trump's team. Let's see. Williams said she met Epstein at dinner in New York in 1992 before seeing him again at Trump's Plaza Hotel Christmas party in December of that year. The Villages... I know. Now they back Kamala. Tom, it's Friday. Woo, 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 woo. I know, Jim. So why is she really talking, or is she just this? I don't think she's really talking yet. Maybe she will. And it became clear that he and Donald were really, really good friends and spent a lot of time together, she said in the Survivors for Kamala. After that, Jeffrey expressed a lot of interest in me, and we started seeing each other. When I would talk, he mentioned Trump frequently, and he was clearly a close friend. They were spending a lot of time together. And then the groping. Okay, I'm not going to go into the sexual details of her situation, but suffice to say, Trump's a pig. I mean, go figure. Trump's a real pig. Oh, wait, I see. Something else is going on here. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Wait, what's going on? Yeah, that's what I want. Oh, it's so weird. You know, everything's kind of like freaky out on my streaming platform. Okay, fine. You know what? I will just do this. Okay, fine. I'm fine. Let's take a minute. Good morning. Happy Friday, Tom. Okay, so I'm coming back. I'm not leaving yet. You can't get rid of me that easily. But I am gonna what am I gonna do? What was I gonna do? Well, I'm gonna find another joint first of all. Just to keep it real. And I think, what do I want to read? What should I read? Should I read this? I'm not sure. I don't think I want to read that. I don't think I'm ready to read that. Let's see what else. What else have I got that I ignored? I had some great stuff that I ignored. And I'll put all these links, obviously, in the description so you can go back, take a look at everything. Let me just check out the New York Times while I'm opening a joint. I hope your day is going well. But yeah, I'll be back at 11:45 Pacific for the Houston rally, where we can party like Cardi. That's like a little cigarette case. That's like a little cigarette case. Oh, I have a new movie. Did you see my new movie? Hold on. I made a movie yesterday. I hope you caught it. Maybe you did. Hold on. I'll show you. It's wonderful. Videos. Oh, I also clipped the songs that I made up yesterday. It's a 7-minute video, so it's kind of long. But I did do the album release. But let's see. Which one did I just do? I guess this one.
I'll tell you.
Let me show you one of my newest drops. One of my newest drops. Yeah. One of my new drops. New video drop.
I'll tell you, I was in California. We have some of the biggest crowds you've ever seen. I was in California. I'd love to have God to come down and be the vote counter just for one day and see how well we're doing, California. They said, what the hell's happening?
What?
And be the vote counter just for one day and see how well we're doing, California. They send millions and millions of ballots out there, don't know what the hell's happening. And no matter what happens,
we do know what's happening.
California is not.
We know
available.
exactly what's happening.
Rally, I have 100,000 people. They have
he
a rally,
never does.
They have 200
Ever.
people. And they say they're going to win. They're not going to win.
Ever.
No. Did you ever hear the expression that the vote counter is far more important than the candidate? And unfortunately, we can't let that happen. We've got to take it back. I will protect our families, and I will protect
Quoting
them.
Stalin.
Thank you. It's true. The vote counter is more important than the candidate. That's been true, unfortunately, and I will protect.
Yay! Whoa, there's my face is gone. Okay, whoa, no, don't.
Good evening, Las Vegas.
Stop it. I fucking hate that autoplay fucking feature. Stupid. Sorry. Made me mad. Oh, I kind of want to read this. Oh, this is from 2016. Donald Trump doesn't wear ideology on his sleeve. Remember the old days when we didn't really talk about it? You need to check the Vegas odds on this. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Kyle Griffin. Uh-oh, that's like breaking news. How many LLCs? Oh my God, Jim, Tom, you're so right. He's totally. The red notifications look angry. What red notifications? What red notifications? What? Of course, they'll be trying to gum up the works. Yeah. All right, let me see what this is. Let's see what Kyle Griffin's saying. Isn't it fun? We run all over the internet. NBC News exclusive. Shit. Ashes everywhere. Rep. Jamie Raskin is sounding the alarm over the Trump team's failure. Wow, yeah, Tim decided not performance change. Oh. Interesting. Rep. Jamie Raskin is sounding the alarm over the Trump team's failure to enter into key agreements. Oh, no, we're not doing this. 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 Okay, Gal, you're going to have to stop it. You're going to have to stop it. I'm going to need you to stop it. Gal, stop it. Fuck. Wow. Wow. Okay. 11:45 is when I'm coming back on. So that's because I think it's at 3. I think the rally's at 3, right? Eastern time. That's what I heard. I hope that's true. I'll check it after I get done reading this. But I'm going live at 11:45. If I have to go live earlier, I will. But it's crypto betting from outside the country. Whoever bets Harris will win big. No bets in the USA. Why can't we make a law saying you're disqualified if you don't? Yeah. Why can't we make it a law? Why can't we make it a law? Oh, wait a minute. It is. Because why can't we make it a law that if you try to insurrect and stay in power, you don't get to run for president again? Oh, that's right. It is a law. Oh, that's right. We did try to hold him accountable for that. Oh, that's right. That's right. I remember now. Rep. Jamie Raskin of Maryland, the top Democrat on the House Oversight Committee, warned that Trump's failure to enter into agreements with the Biden administration on a presidential transition could endanger the peaceful transfer of power. Right, Rebecca Shabbat. This is October 23rd, so a couple days ago. Top Democrat on the House Oversight Committee, Jamie Raskin, is sounding the alarm over former President Donald Trump's failure to enter into key agreements with the Biden administration for the presidential transition process, warning that it could endanger the peaceful transfer of power and threaten U.S. national security. In a letter sent to Wednesday to Trump and his vice presidential nominee, Senator J.D. Vance of Ohio, obtained exclusively by NBC News, Raskin warned that they are breaking the precedent set by every other presidential candidate since 2010 by not accepting resources provided by the federal government for a smooth transition. Your actions depart from well-established norms of the federal government and demonstrate a spectacular disregard for the successful continuation of the essential institutions of the American democratic government, Raskin wrote. The Maryland Democrat said it appears Trump could be trying to flout fundraising reporting requirements and rules designed to prevent conflicts of interest in the incoming administration. Both Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris were supposed to enter into memorandums of understanding, MOUs, or agreements with the General Services Administration by September 1st, and MOUs with the White House by October 1st as part of the transition process. The Trump campaign has missed the deadlines, while Harris's campaign entered into the agreements in September, Raskin said. A GSA spokesperson confirmed the agreement with the Harris campaign to NBC News on Wednesday and said the agency is actively working with the Trump transition team to complete a separate agreement. Sorry. A White House spokesperson also confirmed that to NBC News and said that the federal transition coordinator is actively working with the Trump transition team to complete an MOU. The Trump and Harris campaigns did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Dashing gent with a gun, evidently TV show. But I know, right? Wait, where is that? Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, The Day of the Jackal. I think that's like an assassination one, isn't it? Isn't that a show about assassination? Oh, shit. Holy moly. Oh, this world is so weird. Uh-huh. Okay. Let's see. Mm-mm. The GSA agreement provides campaigns with access to office space and equipment, information technology, and staff assistance from the federal government, Raskin wrote, adding that it gives candidates and their transition teams direct access to the people, resources, and information, including national security information, needed to keep our country safe. He noted there are significant potential vulnerabilities that come with the transfer of power between administrations, including that if the new president and administration aren't ready to govern on day one, U.S. adversaries could take advantage of the situation. Candidates who accept the government's services and facilities are also required to disclose privately raised funds for the transition to the public and are limited to $5,000 per person. It appears your decision may be at least partially driven by your intent to circumvent fundraising rules that put limits on private contributions on the transition effort and require public reporting, Raskin wrote. You may also be acting out of a more general aversion to ethics rules designed to prevent conflicts of interest in the incoming administration. Trump has named his transition team leaders, Linda McMahon, Vince McMahon's wife, who ran the Small Business Administration during his presidency, and Howard Lutnick, chairman and CEO of the financial services firm Cantor Fitzgerald. Can I tell you a funny story? When I looked back when he was launching Truth Social, and there was the digital world asset something, that was the first security that was traded that was going to become Truth Social. Do you remember that? Direct World Acquisition Corp or something like that. Well, one of the other names involved was Cantor Fitzgerald 7 or something like that, and basically was the name of an LLC. Yeah, you remember that, Jay? Isn't that interesting? I don't know. I just find that interesting. I just find it interesting. But what do I know? Chairman and CEO of the financial services firm Cantor Fitzgerald. Raskin strongly urged Trump and Vance to sign these agreements with the administration expeditiously and submit an ethics plan. The McMahons just got pinched in a Chomo thing. Yeah, well, he's bad. And she's bad. Oh my God, we're surrounded by the worst people. In the letter, the congressman also said Trump's recent comments in which he wouldn't commit to a peaceful transfer of power in conjunction with his efforts to overturn the 2020 presidential election are exacerbating his concerns. Trump was asked by Bloomberg News editor-in-chief John Micklethwaite in an interview last week if he would respect and encourage a peaceful transfer of power if he loses the election. Trump responded by claiming there was a very peaceful transfer in 2020 because he left Washington, D.C. on the morning Joe Biden's inauguration and went to Florida. He also defended his actions on January 6 when his supporters rioted inside the U.S. Capitol, saying it was a day of love and peace. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you for that. Thank you. Yeah, kind of unbelievable. Hold on, I'm just going to clear our view. Oh, that's much better. Ring Boy sex abuse lawsuit against WWE. Oh, God. See, that's the thing, Neil. I think it is. I think it's a remake of the Day of the Jackal movie with, what was that? Robert Redford or something? A Day of Love and Peace. Just like the mattress sales. Yeah, exactly. Right? Buy one, get one. Now with free bed frame. Yeah, really. Jack Smith have filed an appeal. Oh, wait, Paulina, what did you say? Dems never disappoint in missing the good opportunities and prefer to let Dems down. Yep. Yeah. Yep. I agree. Can we talk about the embedded ad featuring, the dashing gent. I wanna go home. Let me go home. I just want to sit on a mountain. I want to smoke weed. I want to have a hot guy next to me. I want, coffee delivered. Maybe a bag of Cheetos once in a while. That's really all I need. I'm serious right now. I don't need a lot. I've got all the clothes I need. I've got everything I need. Anyway. Okay. Let me see here. Wait, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I was looking to see if there's anything fun happening. Hold on. Let's see if there's anything fun happening. Dang it. Dang it. Do 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 do. Nope. 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 Russia. Sure would be nice to have Robert Mueller come out right now. Wouldn't it be nice if he just came out and said, "You know what? Can I tell you what I actually meant, you guys?" Oh, sorry, you're right. TV series seems to derive from Frederick Forsyth's novel. Okay, that's it. I remember that. Oh, filed. The lawsuit filed? Is that butterflies? Is that what it is? What is going to save us at this point? I mean, that's a really good question. And, I was thinking about this last night. I was thinking about the 2020 election. Maybe 2016. I was thinking about 2016. And I was thinking about all we heard about the polls going up to election night in 2016 and how, Hillary was doing well or it was close. And although the Electoral College, didn't really suffice in that case, the popular vote was in Hillary's favor. So, this is, I guess one of the reasons polls bother me so much is because I really do think they're meaningless. I think they're a snapshot of an area of an inch in time. And, I don't know. I don't know. I think more full-throated acknowledgement of who the enemies, well, not enemies, but what is it? What are we really living in right now? Like we definitely have a world where, the prices are high and we've just gone through a once in a lifetime event with a pandemic. We're still reeling, really, from that when it comes to global supply chains and productivity. We've got, burning fronts demanding some kind of response. At least the U.S. thinks it has to respond, right? And I really am convinced that the people who are so hell-bent on an Elon Trump world that it's just so it doesn't make sense to me, the people that stand up and yell their support for that type of administration when they really should know better. When they really, it's not a matter of Trump derangement syndrome. It's not a matter of Trump. It has so little to do with him. He's just the mouthpiece. He's not the one. Yeah, actually, that's the thing, Jim. I said that when the model came out and said I'd been, sexually assaulted by both Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. I think that makes him more popular with his base. Have a good day. I'll come and pick you up. I just... I don't know how we got to a place where people are just so stubborn in their determination to support something just as a gotcha or as, or just a complete unwillingness to remember how things actually were under Trump. I mean, never mind if you can't get over the fact that he's actually a Russian asset and you've ignored all of that stuff and you poo-poo that. Even if you poo-poo his felony convictions, his rape of women that was adjudicated by a jury of his peers, and that he does to this day have documents that belong to the people of the United States and not him, and he's using those documents for his own gain, that he is in this to avoid prison time, full stop. I don't understand how people would vote for that or vote in an authoritarian way, because I'm going to be honest with you, while things are bad, I've lived through recessions and, whatever. And prices are really high and it's really hard to do it, but it's not terrible. And there are countries that are far worse off than we are. And so I beg people to think about what actually did happen under the Trump administration. If you still have a brain, what did happen? Because if you do the math on the tax cuts, if that's your big thing, the tax cuts, well, those actually weren't tax cuts for middle class. You just have to look at the Pew Charitable Trust study on the Trump tax cuts, and then you'll figure that out. The promises he's making are completely impossible to actually execute. No taxes on tips, no tax on Social Security. No, none of that is possible to execute. Some of it might be a great idea, but he doesn't have a plan for it, and he's not going to do it because he won't be able to. I don't want a president who doesn't think through an idea that they have, at least to some logical conclusion. He's saying shit just to get votes. He has a billionaire paying people to register to vote. Wink, wink. It's wrong. It's wrong. I don't know. I just don't know what it takes for someone to see through him. I just want maggots to see through him. Like, see through it. I don't know. Yeah, Jack Smith for DOJ, or who's that other woman? Sally Yates? Was she the other one that was considered for, or could have been considered for Attorney General? I'm sorry, Merrick. I don't know what's going on with you. I don't know what's going on with you. I don't know what's going on with you. I really don't. I don't know what's going on with you. Yeah, promising to slash energy costs in half. How's he going to do that? He can't, you folks. Come on now. Wake up. I mean, I thought, Carla, all of them were technically Federalist Society only because it was a convention of the industry, if you will. But I guess I was wrong. I guess if you're making a conscious choice to engage with Federalist Society, then you probably are really in line with. Although the Federalist Society is what fucked him the first time. Oh, Jamie Gorelick. Oh, God. Fuck that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any answers. I used to be like, we've got to trust the process and understand. I don't know how things work, so I'm going to have to trust that he knows how he's doing. Bye, Neil. See you later, alligator. Yeah. I think some of the more outrageous conspiracy theories are presented exactly as a way to say that the real truth is a conspiracy. Well, that's interesting. McBurney, yeah. What's that chill as fuck? Where's Oren? Is she here? Where's chill as fuck? The guy from Colorado. He could come in and do it. Barrett. He's a good one. I like him. I like him. I'm not a huge fan of Scott McAfee. I'm going to be honest. He's not my favorite. He's not my favorite. I want to check one thing before we go and say hello. 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 Let's see. Oh yeah, where's my other video? Wait a minute. I think I'm missing a video. Where's the one I did that has the funny thing? Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think I did something yesterday. Didn't I do something last night? What the fuck? Did I not? What? Huh? Oh, you know what? It's at the end of my music video. Okay, hold on. I don't know. Okay, hold on. We're not going to watch the whole thing. I'm not going to make you watch the whole thing. Believe me. I won't. I promise. I did do a music video. Hey, hey, hey. We're really ready to vote. I wish it was next Tuesday. I'm ready to cast that vote. I wish it was next Tuesday, but maybe the Wednesday will be better. Maybe we've got to do our part. Wow, the music must have ended. I had music playing behind me the whole time. But anyway, I wanted you to see this picture. I fucked up on the head, like it floated too low in my edit. But I really like that. I know Jack knows. I just want him to do something about it. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my God. Yeah, the prices will come down. It's not how it works. You're right, Tom. Look at his stupid thumb. Hey, that's my stupid thumb. I'm really bummed that the head moved down because I had it in the perfect position, but for apparently, look at this guy. Look at this guy. What the fuck is that face? I don't know if I can make that any bigger, but I'm going to try. Oh, shoot, I can't. I can't zoom in on that. I'm ready for next Tuesday. Oh my God. All right. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'm coming home to a place where I belong. The kind of power that will be never ending. Yes, that's what they want. Those fuel surcharges never went away. Right? Oh my God. It's greed, people. It's capitalism, y'all. I'm ready for next Tuesday. Well, I am the manager, baby. So you're going to be talking to me. Oh my God. There is enough weed in the world, though. That's the good news. There is enough weed. I don't know. It's going to be okay, you guys. I don't know how, but it's going to be okay. I listen to Mark Elias. I'm going to play Mark Elias every day. Actually, that's what I'm going to... Hold on. We're not going anywhere. Don't you fucking leave. Don't you dare fucking leave. Hold on. I'm going to brighten your day before I leave you. God damn it. Elias on MSNBC. MSNBC. I'm waiting for next Tuesday. I think this is what... Okay. I think this is the one I wanted to... Hold on. Danica Patrick is a bitch, by the way. I know a driver who knows her, and she's a bitch. So, you know, just so you know. And she was at Trump's event last night. All right, don't go anywhere, because I'm playing you something. I'm going to make you happy. But we have to play an ad first, for fuck's sake. Because it's so dumb. Oh my God, end the fucking ad. Maybe this isn't. Oh yeah, it is it. Hold on, everybody. You're going to really enjoy this. I promise you very much. Yes, this is it. Okay. It's not long. Stay with me. I'm ready for next Tuesday. Here's going to make you happy. I hope it's the right one, but I think it's going to make you happy.
Elias, his firm has been retained by the Harris campaign ahead of the election. Sometimes we have to zoom through the things that worry you most. I wanted to sort of go through them and have you explain them to us. So just take me through, sort of your top hotspots.
Yeah. So look, the first thing for people to keep in mind is that people are already voting, and we are seeing the voting process succeed. People are able to get their ballots, are able to return those ballots, and with the exception of the minor hiccups that you normally expect, things are going well. What the first thing we are seeing, which we have talked about for some time, Nicole, you and I, is a mass effort by Republicans to flood the courts with frivolous litigation to try to sow chaos. But let's be clear. Though there have been a record number of lawsuits filed, though there have been a record number of lawsuits by Republicans filed, they have also suffered a record number of defeats. Just yesterday, they lost a case in the Pennsylvania Supreme Court. They lost a case in the Georgia Supreme Court the day before that. The day before that, they lost a case in Michigan. They lost a case last week in Nevada. Their allies lost 3 cases last week in Nevada. They have lost cases throughout this country at an extraordinarily fast clip, and it is proof that the courts are holding. So I worry about to answer your question, I worry about first and foremost that they create a sense of disorder and chaos and threat where people should have confidence in their ability to vote and that their votes will be counted.
I want to read for you, Mark, the new piece of reporting from Bart Gellman in Time magazine this morning. Quote, one significant obstacle for Trump if he tries, as he did in 2020, to arrange for alternative electors in states he loses, is that he would need active collaboration from a governor to throw out a state's popular vote. Reforms to the Electoral Count Act give governors the presumptive power to decide which electors represent their states. 5 of the battleground states this year, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, North Carolina, and Arizona, have Democratic governors. Just take me through what should give people hope and faith as we head into the final stretch.
Yeah, so 2 things. First of all, on that point, the ultimate certification document that goes from a state to the Congress for the Congress to then count on January 6th is what's called a certificate of ascertainment, and it is signed by the governor of that state. And as he points out, not only have there been structural reforms in the Electoral Count Reform Act, and not only have criminal prosecutions, I think, probably played a deterrent effect on Republicans pulling these shenanigans again. But as he points out, the governors in these battleground states are not election deniers. Even Brian Kemp, who I have my serious disagreements with, he did his duty last time and he signed the certificate of ascertainment. So I think that they have run out of runway there. Also, let's not forget that we've talked a lot about what Donald Trump was able to do on January 6th. That was in part because he was in the White House, and he's not in the White House this time. We've talked about what Mike Pence did that was right. But honestly, let's remember that it will be Kamala Harris now, not Mike Pence, who we will not have to worry about with any kind of false certification. So those are all good news. The other thing that people need to realize is that there are teams of lawyers, myself being one of them, but only one of many, who are right now in court protecting your voting rights. We are prepared to protect an accurate count in the post-election. We are prepared, as we did in 2020, to fight dozens and dozens of lawsuits that Donald Trump may throw at us and make sure they are all defeated so that in the end, every lawful ballot is counted and accurate results are certified. It may not always be pretty day to day in what the news is reporting, but I promise you those fights will take place and we will win.
Okay, so we've dealt with the legal, we've dealt with the state houses. I'm
going to clip this and we're going to play it every day.
The intangible piece, right? What is happening and what people are doing is that the threat to purge rolls would mean that a vote would not be necessarily legal, and that scares people. We talk about sort of the Republicans' sort of overt voter suppression efforts and then the more subversive ones.
Yeah, so you and I talked about this months ago. I said they had a three-part plan. One is to make it harder to vote. The second was to challenge voters and harass election officials. And the third was to try to monkey with certification. So we've seen some of their voter suppression efforts, and those have been in court and elsewhere. And we are seeing that second part, as we talked about their efforts to challenge voters. And there are different ways they can do that. One is they can try to purge them from the rolls. The other is they can try to challenge them in mass lists. But look, just in the last few days, they have lost these cases. They are losing case after case after case. The state of Texas and the state of Florida are going to federal court right now to try to force the federal government into helping their purge efforts. They're going to lose those cases. The Department of Justice sued Alabama, and Alabama lost that case. The Department of Justice has sued Virginia. Virginia is going to lose that case. The fact is that these efforts by Republicans to purge voters and to challenge voters are going to fail. And what we cannot have people is worry that their vote won't count, because the cynics want you to think that they are going to succeed. The cynics want you to believe that nothing you can do can protect a free and fair election. And I'm here to tell you they are wrong. If you show up to vote, you're going to be, and you're properly registered, you're going to be allowed to vote, and there's going to be people fighting to make sure it's counted.
Sorry. Oh my God. Do you love that? Do you love that? That's where we go. That's what we hold on to. That's what we hold on to. Gal came across the most offensive. I don't know if I want to know, but okay. Hold on. Let me go to my friend. My friend. Oh, there's some good stories coming out. Ann Nelson has a good one. I'm going to go ahead and just retweet that right now because I want to read that. Gareth Gore has a new interview with someone about Opus Dei, his book about Opus Dei. Let's see. Andrew Yang can go fuck himself all the way. Hold on. Let me see. Let me go here. You don't want to know? I don't think I do want to know. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, God. It's something to do with, he's created it's a pack for saying RBG and Trump. It's putting RBG on a Trump pack. Holy boly. Oh, Tom, thank you. Okay, well, we're not going to worry about that. We're going to end with Mark Elias and him telling us that his team is on it. And they are already losing. They're already losing. So keep the faith. Track your vote. Make sure people are voting around you. You know the usual. Come back this morning. We're going to watch Beyonce and we're going to be happy and we're going to sing and we're going to dance and we're going to cry. And then tomorrow night, we're having trivia, maybe in the kitchen if I get my shit together. And then on Sunday, I'm putting on the dinosaur suit and I'm putting on my Harris Walls sign because I'm not fucking around anymore. And I'm going to go out on Hollywood Boulevard in the midst of the World Series or whatever the fuck is happening in sports ball world these days. And I'm going to roar for Harris Walls until I can't roar anymore. So it's time to take to the streets. Dino on the street. So that'll be Sunday afternoon. But there's more. There's more today. We've got more today, so please come back for that. I have a great thumbnail for that, by the way. You got to check out the thumbnail for the noontime thing that I've got. And then I'll also see you tomorrow night, and I'll see you Sunday, and then I'll see you Monday, and then I'll see you Tuesday. I mean, come on now. It's too much. But I love it. All right. Have a wonderful rest of your morning. And hopefully I'll see you later. But if I don't, have a great rest of your Friday. And a wonderful Friday night. Gotta love Friday nights. All right. Okay. I will see you later. Thanks, everyone, for coming. I really